YouTube? So in this video, I'll be showing you guys how to get the PACIFIST challenge badge in Dead Rails. So I actually developed my own method and no one has done this before. A lot of people say that you can just use conductor, but I say use cowboy, and my method is really safe. Majority of the time you will not take any damage at all. So let's get directly into the challenges. Okay, so right here's the challenge board, and if you hold E on it, you can view the challenges. So the only way how I done it is with cowboy. So you need to have cowboy with this method. So if you go to the tailor, you go inside, you can actually buy the cowboy, and the cowboy does cost 50 bonds right now. But the most important thing that I spawned it with is a tamed horse. So what you want to do is use the tamed horse to basically distance yourselves from zombies, and that's the key factor to using the cowboy method. Alright, now we're just gonna get directly into a game. Now once you spawn in, just pick up your class items and make sure you have a horse with you. And now you do not need a gun. I'm just gonna pick it up just because why not. So then what you want to do is immediately rush to the trading outpost and sell the piece of gold, just like that. But then next, go to the general store, and what you want to do is purchase 3 pieces of coal. Now once you've done that, pick up the 3 newspapers and head back to your train. Now this is really important that you do this, but put the 3 pieces of newspaper in this order, because outlaws could actually spawn and shoot you, and you would not want that. So then just place down your newspapers in this order, just like that, where you have enough room to slip in between. This is perfect right here. And then just bring your horse, and then what you want to do is go directly towards the town. So refill your train and just go directly towards the town. So I located a town, and I'm just gonna jump off and go on my horse. Just locate every single zombie directly towards you. This is really important that you do this correctly, because if you do not, the zombies will actually end up killing you whenever you loot the town. So make sure you're going directly in every single crevice and not making any mistakes, and just collect every single zombie possible. Alright guys, now once you have gathered a gigantic group like that, and this is the majority of every single zombie in the town, so you should be in reality free to loot the whole town. So again, just gather every single zombie, making sure none of them stays behind. Just like that guys, I got majority of the zombies, and I know there are other zombies left over, but you don't have to worry about it that much. So what you want to do is go the opposite direction of the train and just go directly towards the void, and do not worry about the other zombies. The fast zombies and the small zombies will filter out, as you see right there. The most important thing is you have to outrun the fast zombies, and with this method using the horse, you can do that. As you see, it does take a while, but you just have to take your time, just let it happen. Occasionally, I will just turn around, turn slightly, just to make sure that the zombies are not catching up or anything. But these zombies are fast, so they will still be behind you. Normally, their range and distance isn't this far, but for some reason, it is this far. Now the zombies are out of range, you are now safe to loot the whole town. So I'm just gonna show you how to loot the town. Okay guys, so as you see right here, the first building that you want to loot is the church. So you just take the holy water and everything else, including the cross. And the way how you loot the banks is this specific method where you need a horse for it. So this method, you can actually no clip into a building. So what you want to do is get your horse and just use it by going pretty close, but not too close to where the horse just spawns directly inside the building. Or just do something like this. Just take small steps, and just like that, where the C is inside but the behind is still outside. And just like that guys, I have access to the bank. Then you can use the same method to go out, and then just loot every other single bank. Alright guys, another thing is when it's nighttime, I recommend you staying on your horse, because it will get dangerous. And let's say there's vampires or wolves or zombies that chase you. You want to stay on your horse because you can outrun every single monster in the game. So just stay on your horse until it becomes daytime. And just like that, guys, you can go directly back to looting. But just one thing, if you are full of inventory, I recommend you just bringing the items directly back to your train. So I'm just gonna do that first before I loot any other banks. But as you can see here, the whole town is actually wiped with no zombies, and you don't have to worry about anything else. None of the buildings have any zombies. Now once you've placed the stuff back in your train, you can then just go back, just do the same exact method to go back inside of the bank. Now just like that, we are back inside. Now I'm just gonna loot every single thing again. The next step is really important that you do this just in case sometimes a general store can actually end up having no coal. So what you want to do is just loot furniture stores for their coal. And just like that, they have coal. Another thing is make sure to also get newspaper and whatnot scraps around the town. Now once you have done all the steps and you've gathered majority of everything inside, what I recommend you doing is just go back to your train and just go to the next outpost. And what you want to do is just head back to your train and just go directly to the outpost. Alright, now that you have gone to the outpost, just sell all of your items. So just right here, I'm just gonna gather everything and I'm gonna end up going to the outpost to sell everything. And then just collect all your money. Now once you've done that, hopefully get lucky and go directly towards the general store. Now what you want to do is buy all of the coal that you can. Buy a ton of coal. You're not going to make any stops at all whatsoever. This is RNG, so this process will or may take a while depending on how lucky you are. And what you want to do is buy a ton of coal. Then you want to buy some sheet metal. And if you need, you can also buy armor. But also another thing is save enough money to have around 5 pieces of snake oil. So just get every single piece of coal that you can. Ideally, you want to have like around 20 or 23. And just like that, this should be enough for me to get to the end and I don't have to worry about anything else. So I'm just gonna place these pieces of coal right here. And I'm just gonna buy around 5 pieces of sheet metal. Or 4. Just like that, I have 5 pieces, and then I'm just gonna buy some armor just in case. Now immediately, I'm just gonna go back to my train and just dump all of this coal and just stack it in a gigantic pile in the back. Now once you've done that, go back to the general store and just pick up the rest of the coal and the sheet metal. And then again, just go back to your train and put these items in order. So first, block off the front right here. And then you should have 2 pieces of newspaper and you'll save that for a bit. Place the sheet metal like this. Make sure it's really tight because sometimes outlaws at the very end can end up going in. Just like that, guys. And then place the other sheet metal over here. And then what you want to do at the end is save these 2 pieces of sheet metal. So I'll show you guys when I get to the end, but just put them on the side right here. You don't have to hold them. Just drop the rest of the coal. And then pick the 2 pieces of newspaper. Now once you have done that, you want to block off the windows actually. You're not going to stop for any other towns anymore. Now just like that, I blocked off everything, so when I go in, I'll be completely safe if any outlaw tries shooting me. And then make sure that you go to the doctor's office and buy a ton of snake gold. This is really needed because at the end you will get shot. So just buy like 4 or 5 and that's all you need. Now what you want to do is just pick up all of the coal that you can because you're just going to be inside of your driver's seat and not leaving until the very end. So now that you have done that, all you want to do is now just drive directly towards the very end. And I'll meet you guys when I get there. Okay guys, so right now I'm really close to the very end. I'm at 78,000 meters, but I'm just gonna have to wait for it to be daytime, and I recommend you guys waiting as well. And because if you guys go out at this time, it's gonna be really dangerous and you will definitely get hurt and end up dying. So you do not want that, guys. You want to stay inside your train, obviously, just to wait throughout the day. So I'm just gonna have a time lapse and just hopefully wait till it's daytime. Alright guys, now that it's daytime, you can actually safely go outside, and this is how you want to place your sheet metal. So what you want to do is just place the sheet metal like this. Make sure it's blocking outside, so you can just use your horse like this. So once you go over here, you will not get shot. You can just easily enter without getting hit, and then just place one down here, just like that. And this is because you're gonna be cranking the wheel, and you're not gonna get hit if you do this. And then you just want to have one extra sheet metal just for the very end. So once you do that, just go directly back to your train and go directly towards over there. Now just like that, you're gonna get shot a lot, but immediately once you go to the very end over here, I recommend you popping like snake oil, run over here and move backwards while holding E. Now once you've done that, just hop back inside your train and just camp here the whole entire time. Just go AFK. And just like that, guys, you beat the game. So just like that, just go back to the lobby. Now once you go into the lobby, just check in challenges, and then you should see right here, you should be able to have Pacifist done, and that's an extra 9 stars and 30 bonds. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if this video helps you get Pacifist. And again, make sure to comment any video suggestions or video critiques that you guys have, and I always will put the top comment from the last video on front of my video. Alright, that's enough for this video. Goodbye, guys.